Hey everybody, it's Shred time. So Academy of Shred, it's happening right now. I'm here. I'm getting driven to DHL because we need to pick up a very special item. This is Marcel. You know him from the Leipzig vlog. Oh my god, this is crazy. Bro. We're using his car once again. Yeah, once again. This is actually a brand new Mercedes S-Class that I'm getting driven with. So more about that later. It's a crazy backstory. Anyway, so the parcel arrived today. Just need to pick up the AmpX and then check it out for the first time in my home studio. Basically, I've played it with Thomas. We did some tweaking and set presets and stuff like that a couple of weeks back when I was in Saarbrücken with the company. But this is the first time that I'm gonna put it to a real test drive, and I'm very excited. And yeah, this is a very cool, just a cool moment. We're getting the AmpX, and right now here I'm getting massaged by the seat. Super excited. We're looking forward to a very funny and exciting weekend with a lot of heavy metal, shred, some nice car content. Marcel also made some hints. So what are we gonna do this weekend, Marcel?
Maybe we will pop some bottles.
Yeah. Well, this kind of stuff. So let's see where we'll end. One thing is for sure, we're gonna take you guys with us. And I'm quite sure that there will be some nice, educational, sometimes funny, and mostly disgusting content that we're gonna produce this weekend. All right? See you, guys. This is it. The holy grail of guitar tone, going to the holy grail of cars, with the holy grail of businessman, and the holy grail of guitar player. No, not really.
I pick up a pancake, I pick up a pancake.
All right, we loaded the cars. The boss is in the back. I'm in the front. We're gonna make a quick stop in Hamburg city because Marcel has some business there that he certainly needs to do before we go to Berlin. Yeah, weather is pretty bad, but other than that, everything went good. So you've seen some footage from the rehearsal by now. Sound's working great. The AmpX is it's just amazing to play. I mean, we're playing a setup that's very not true. So we're using in-ears and stuff, but still in this scenario, you know, what you can certainly feel is the natural feel of an amplifier. I've played amplifiers live, I've played digital devices live, I've played everything, and you can make them all sound good. So that's not an issue anymore in 2026. I don't want to roast any devices without a reason. But the feeling that you have when you're playing an amplifier, that's certainly very strong, even when you play within ear, when using the AmpX. So that was a very successful first test. I'm very satisfied with the tones, and I'm eager to see how you know, it turns out live. So we're looking forward to a 5-6 hours ride, I guess, with the stop that we have.
I don't think so. I think we'll make it in less than 3. And there is Robin!
Yeah, so let's see. Wow, I need to get used to this car. It's doing all the crazy things, you know, with all the arrows on the road and augmented reality. So this is a whole new experience. I mean, we're driving to a gig that we don't get paid for because we're like quite a small band.
But we have at least this weekend the payroll from Metallica. That
yeah,
we can be very sure about that.
Likely we'll do some stuff that we usually wouldn't do. But yeah, this is anything but usual. This is a very weird band. So we have me, shred guitar player. We have Robin, who is a guitar player.
We have Marcel, who is an MX cut player.
Yeah, exactly. So Elias is coming more from like the extreme metal background. Robin is more from like the straight, you know, kind of Rammstein stuff like that. Do is from, you know, musicals. We have Marcel, who is into deathcore and stuff like this, and prog, and into money. So it's gonna be a crazy combination. My sisters are on board as well. They help us out with the merch. Martin is coming. He's my other best friend beside Marcel. So it's gonna be a very entertaining weekend. Yeah, so I'd say that we do a couple of kilometers and then we give an update in a little while.
So we should arrive in Hamburg at 18:30, but I guess we will make it way faster than that.
Let's see. 18:30. Here's the 18:29. Here's the proof.
Okay, then
let's see what we can do.
See you later. So we have just finished our quick stop in Hamburg because I have a very important appointment at my favorite brand, Xenia. Picked up a very nice polo shirt and from brown Hamburg to boxer shorts because I did forget to pack it. And now we are just driving towards Berlin. Navi says we arrive at 21:40, and let's see what the time will bring. Yeah. I guess Thomas lived here, right?
Yes, Thomas did live here 25 years ago or something. He had a studio here. It was his time when he was like his prime with production and stuff. You know, he had a studio doing lots of different work for television and pop songs and whatnot. And he always tells cool stories about that. So, I mean, Hamburg is a beautiful city, isn't it? Just look around here.
Most beautiful city. I'm just filming some of stuff of a city. I would say most beautiful city in Germany.
Legit opinion, my friend. So maybe we can. Is this kind of video where you're like, okay, you're my best employee, I'm gonna give you this car? Can we do that?
So we are now full throttle, almost, on our way to Berlin. Yeah, what do you think? Approximately time of arrival 21:35. I think we will make it before 8:30.
So the car is still very comfortable at higher speeds, just like the BluGuitar AMP X, which still feels very smooth on higher shredding speeds. So this is basically
So you can say the AmpX is the pinnacle, is the S-class of amplifiers.
absolutely, that's absolutely correct. Hey everyone, so we had a nice trip. Highway was empty. We are here an hour earlier than estimated. Now we are going to get some food. Everyone else is still on the road, so we've been the quickest.
Oh, nice! Look there, Wild of Astoria, Berlin.
Yeah, I heard that we will stay here. No, that was a joke.
No, definitely not. Andy is working today. Hello, Andy.
Should we give him a shout out? This is Andy. I don't know him, but if Marcel knows him, he's very likely a very good person.
Definitely.
So anyway, we're now in Western Berlin, and we're gonna get some food, have some nice dinner before everyone else arrives. We are now in Berlin, officially arrived. And Marcel had some suggestions for food, so we are. What's the place where we are?
It's called Belucci.
Belucci. And we'll start with some nice bread, and we'll take you on the food journey as well.
One of my favorite restaurants in Berlin.
And that certainly has a say, you know, has a meaning, because Marcel knows all the great places. All right. I don't look like this for no reason. Yeah, all right, let's see. All right, the journey of our unpaid gig continues. What is this, Marcel?
It's tart, so warm meat from the cow, with some, I don't know the word for Kapern in English.
I also don't know it. Kapern.
Yeah, but it's gorgeous.
Looks really nice.
All right, then.
Let's see. I have absolutely no idea what this is, but I know someone who has indeed.
Yeah, today is Sunday, Wine Sunday. Today we have opened the lowest bottle of Dark Romy Barolo 2019, vintage 2019 from Gaia. It has very nice structured terroir with a little bit of spice, some red cherries, glorious bottle, much fun. Dankeschön. Danke.
Danke sehr. Danke sehr. Dessert time. Panna cotta with fruits and strawberry sauce. This is likely to be the most expensive dinner I've ever had.
So now we're almost complete.
not even close. But here's the rest of the team. This is my Abla, my big sister,
Hey.
Fatush. This is Robin, the rhythm guitar player. And we are now, stomachs are full, and we are now heading to have a drink in, what location, what was it?
Rheingold.
Rheingold. Yeah. And the rest of the gang is coming there. They have the big car, so it takes a little. So what can we expect, Marcel? You're the expert in this field.
Very, very nice drinks. Very nice location.
The next day.
Good morning, Internet. It is Saturday. It's Gig Day. Hello, Martin.
Hi.
So we've left the hotel. It was the worst stay we've ever had. unbelievable condition. But it is what it is. Everyone slept like 2 or 3 hours. we had a nice evening yesterday. Went to Rheingold bar. Nice place. Did have some deep talks and some deep beverages as well. So now we're heading to the venue. Let's see what today will bring. Everyone's excited and tired, which is a pretty good combination, isn't it? Yeah, so I keep you updated. Hey everyone, we arrived at the venue finally, and I'm excited to show you what's going on here. So let's take a look. So this is the venue that we're playing tonight. It's called Columbia Theater, and it's quite nice. You know, it just has like this very idyllic flavor out here. So people are very, very nice here. Let's start with the backstage. So we're going downstairs. This is the catering area where these nice people are providing us with very nice food. Hello. Hi. All right. What else we got? Here's my fellow BluGuitar friend.
Wir müssen auch ein Foto machen, naja.
Alright, this is our backstage, Skytrap and Dyer's Finch. We're sharing it. So quite nice. You know, in a minute I'm gonna take out my guitar and start practicing here, relaxing a bit, maybe have a beer or two. So that's what's to come. Alright. We have our own showers, which is a great advantage. So let's see what the stage area looks like. Yeah. Hey man, can you please clean my sunglasses? Don't ever give them to me dirty again. All right, this is the stage. Well, let's go from the other side because people are working there. Let's not set them up. All right, as you can see, people are busy. They're setting up the stage. This is what it looks like. Quite cool, lots of space. Yeah, so people are very busy, and we're still in Germany. So, but anyway, this is what it looks like. We're gonna have a very nice gig, I suppose. You know, everyone is quite nice and seems very professional. I'm very much looking forward to play tonight. All right, guys, we just entered the venue and I found a Micky,
guitar player from Kaiser.
Yes, so they're playing after us. What kind of music do you do? NDH style, right?
No, not so much. It's more heavy pop rock with some kinds of keyboards and some stuff.
Yeah, so it sounds very interesting. And what sounds interesting as well is that he plays a very nice amp, which is the AMP One.
BluGuitar Iridium.
BluGuitar Iridium. So I'm going to play AMP X tonight. He's going to play AMP One Iridium, right? So two of the best amps in the world are going to be presented tonight. It's a reason to come here, actually. Yeah. So I mean, that's so great about the BluGuitar family. You know, you get to places, and you know those people who are really playing on stage, who are live on tour. These guys, they really admire the products that we have, because he was telling me, right? You played Marshall before.
Yep.
And carrying all the heavy weight, you know, that's extremely challenging when you're using it live.
I like to have a real amp, and so I found the BluGuitar one.
Yeah, so because you said like the plugins and everything, it feels different. It sounds really good.
It feels different.
Right, you can make it sound good. That's not the issue. But it feels different when you play. You also said you use the volume knob quite a lot, right?
I use always a volume knob, and I got the best results with the BluGuitar amp.
Yeah, great. So I'm stoked to hear that. I'm looking forward to your show.
Yep. Bye.
Okay, this is how we share the hard parts in Skytrap. This is Robin's job. And this is mine.
One eternity later.
This is what I pay these for. Laying in the sun. All right, guys, it is soundcheck time. Let's take a look. Hello, this is
Oliver.
Oliver. So Oliver and Reuven are running this good festival. You want to lose some words about?
I'm walking.
You're working, not running. Walking, not running. Ah, dad jokes. Are you a dad? Yeah. So these guys, without those, it wouldn't be possible. Everyone who's in Berlin and around the area, you know, support these kinds of festivals because they're not doing it for their favor. The money doesn't go into their pockets. They're doing it for a good cause, and this is something that is worth supporting. Anything else we should mention?
Just run over. It will be a great evening.
Yes, baby. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Alright guys, everyone now checked out of the hotel and is on the road back home. Marcel and I, we're gonna stay for one more night in Berlin because we have also some other businesses running that we need to take care of tomorrow. He said that the hotel that we're going to has a spa area, so I had to get some some pants that I can wear there. All right, we're enter the car, we're just ready, and then let's see what will happen.
Emanuel, how was the gig yesterday?
It was quite intense. You know, I'm generally, all in all, happy with everything, but obviously from a professional perspective, there are things that we could have done better. So sound-wise, that was one of the best gigs we had in terms of the show, lights and everything. That was one of the best gigs we've ever had.
The service from the festival,
Yeah.
catering, all the people that worked there was, I would say, one of the best we've ever had.
Yeah, we're not only compared to Skytrap, but also like to the bigger old Manchester times and everything.
Definitely.
So that was certainly, you know, much love and everything went into this. Into this project.
So,
all right, guys, we arrived at the hotel room. I've never been here, so let's see what we got. Oh my god!
luggage is already there.
Luggage is there. Wow.
There you can see the Zoo, Berlin, Zoo Garden.
I'm speechless. This is.
Wait, I have an idea.
I start liking it.
So, now it looks even better. Okay, let's have a look at the bath.
Wow. This is absolutely the best hotel room I've ever had by far. The view, oh my god, there's the church. And we see the nice side of the church. We don't see the, the unfinished side of it. Oh, look at this. Wow.
You also have a TV, so you can watch movies while you're in the...
This is great. So everything started by playing AmpX. So if you start playing AmpX, I think nice things will happen to you, you know? This is all because of AmpX. You have a shower and a hub. That is absolutely amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Well, so what's next? A visit in the spa? Drink some coffee?
I would say so.
Okay, I guess we can bring the camera to the spa, so...
Sure, no problem.
Let's see. We'll get ready for the spa and we'll see you there. Alright guys, I told Marcel that I'm a little hungry and he ordered a couple of starters. So we have tartare again, there's some seafood, salad. He went crazy. And what are you drinking there?
Jackson 742, Glorious Extra Brut. Yeah.
I came to test the AmpX and to play for a good cause, and I got treated like James Hetfield. It's a very good deal. All right, let's start. Marcel, take us through the menu.
We have some...
This is the main course.
The steak sauce from chimichurri and the glorious piece of Chateaubriand, 1000 grams. And some fries.
And some fries.
Heavy metal hair comes with responsibility. You need to take care of it every day. There's something in my hair, and then there's a trick at the beard. So, if you want the beard to look smooth, you need to take a dryer and dry it on the highest temperature and comb it downwards. This will make the beard look very, very smooth. Right side as well.
Hello and welcome to Emanuel's Beauty Dog.
Yes, exactly.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our comfort traveling speed, and we are now heading to Bremen. We had a very nice stay. We're currently having a very nice drive. The weather is quite good. It's around 20 degrees here in Germany. We wish you a pleasant flight with Skytrap Airlines, sponsored by BluGuitar. And yeah, we.
Like we're cast the darkness passing by. One is
Hello and welcome to Emanuel's Beauty Dog.
Yes, exactly.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our comfort traveling speed, and we are now heading to Bremen. We had a very nice stay. We're currently having a very nice drive. The weather is quite good. It's around 20 degrees here in Germany. We wish you a pleasant flight with Skytrap Airlines, sponsored by BluGuitar. And yeah, we are approaching at the estimated time of arrival is 2040, but maybe if the weather conditions are good and we don't face any turbulences, we may arrive slightly earlier. Thanks for traveling with Skytrap Airlines. Alright guys, only a few minutes left to our hometown Bremen. Yeah, so we're still on the highway. You know what, I showed something very cool. This is Sport Plus and this is full throttle.
For 2.5 tons, not that bad.
5.5 meters, 2.5 tons, it's still diesel. Still the diesel. And here we are, 200. German travel speed. Okay, yeah, so we're almost there. Just a couple of minutes, 20 minutes or so. We'll give you an update once we are at the office.
So we crossed the borders to Bremen city just a few minutes ago and we have it now 22. So
Yeah, everything went quite good. We are back in town, back in our hometown, and we're going to the office where my car is, and there's a very nice Bentley right behind the police. Usually it's the other way around. Usually the police is right behind Bentleys, but hey, this is Bremen. We have different rules here.
this is the end.
Yo, what's up everyone? It's your man Emmanuel fighting at the German guitar front. So this weekend it's BluGuitar time again for me. I'm going to the city of Brilon, which is located in North Rhine-Westphalia. I don't know what it is in English, which is located somewhere in Germany, in the west of Germany. So it's a very cool place. They have quite a good online store. I've ordered there a couple of times, never been there in person, but this is obviously about to change this weekend. So I'm very excited. I'm right now in the process of packing some stuff. There's my AMP1 pedal board, and my AMP X is somewhere as well. Down there, was just gigging with it last week. So yeah, I'm very happy that they had all the stuff in stock, so I don't need to bring anything. Yeah, I'm just picking up some guitars. I load the car. I got my family with me this time as well, so also some family time to be happening there. And yeah, I'm excited to take you guys on the road. So while I'm packing, I'm watching videos about the new BMW X5. Matt from Kawo is racing it. I'm gonna pick up all the rest and then I'll take you with me on the road. See you in a second. All right, it is, I don't know, 10 or something, 10 p.m. Just left the house. It's always quite stressful with children and stuff, but that is what it is. So I show you our setup. This is the BluGuitar Box of Doom covered with some children's stuff. And this time, for those of you who have seen the last vlog, don't have a BMW M8. I have my Citroen, but everything fit in here. So this is my double guitar bag, 2 guitars in it, and this is all the stuff that we need for the weekend, with 2 grown plus a child. So takes it all. Hopefully I didn't forget something. Yeah, so this is how we will go onto the road for like, I don't know, 300 kilometers. Yeah, this is the most beautiful woman in the world, my beautiful wife Fatosh. And my daughter is behind that, and will hopefully fall asleep very, very soon. How you raise your child, okay? This is what you gotta show to your children. Hey everyone, what's going on? 7 a.m. in the morning. I need to be there at 9:30, I believe. So time to practice some guitar, to get showered, and then we'll get over to Music World. Nice, huh? All right, guys, here we are at Music World in Brilon, Germany. I'm gonna take you through the guitar section of this beautiful place. Have all sorts of different instruments, but what we want to see are guitars, don't we? Oh, wrong way. So here we are. Acoustic guitars. This is the BluGuitar booth. We're here at the stage. AMP1 Iridium Translucent. This is the Mercury limited edition blue one. Yeah, just had my workshop here a second ago. The weather is quite good, unfortunately for us, because there could be more business here. And here we are at the pedal section. Walrus audio, we have Face MI, my new friend Kevin. What's up, Kevin?
Hey, what's up?
So you're working for Music and Technic, right?
That's right.
What brands are you guys distributing?
I'm here at the moment distributing Digitech, and I'm also available for Silton, Big Verse. I'm selling FGN guitars, chord guitars, Orange amps, quite new. So these are my biggest brands. Spectre guitars, Aguilar, Ernie Ball. Yeah, that's it. Big Verse.
It's quite a lot. You want to walk us through your new pedals that you've mentioned a second ago?
So this is our booth at the pedal party and Music World Brilon. At the moment, which is quite new. We just got it here. This is the new Morley collaboration with Digitech DOD, which is quite old school appeal.
Yeah, it looks great.
But it kind of sounds great. It's a Morley wah, the legendary wah without the button on the back. And you got an octave and you got a fuzz, everything you need, right? This is quite new, which is our newest hero of the brand. Is the Better Monkey. That one? Yes, that's it.
What is it doing for those who don't know?
You might heard of the Bad Monkey, which is the first. It's a green overdrive, right? You know what I mean? But the Bad Monkey got popular to JHS John Scott, and he compared it to the Klon, and he A/B'd it, and nobody could hear a difference. So it got a huge hype. Everybody wants a Klon. So this is the Better Monkey, and Digitech thought, let's do it a little bit more, how to say, stuff in it. So you got this better switch, kind of letting the aim out of the box, and you got 3 different overdrive circuits, and you can compare it, you can blend it into each other. It's a great overdrive pedal for people who just want plenty of sounds from one pedal. It can do this muffy overdrive, it can do clean boost, it can do transparent boost. Try it out, it's great, and it's good value for the buck.
Right. Yeah, sounds great. It looks great as well. Quite a colorful.
Yes, it is. It's a happy brand. We try to be. Yes.
That sounds good. DOD, the happy brand.
Don't tell it to the others.
All right, and next to the Bad Monkey, we have
Rodenberg amplification.
Rodenberg amplification. What are you guys doing?
Mainly overdrives and boosts, and nobody less than Steve Lukather, for example, is playing Rodenberg pedals for almost 10 years now.
I think I have seen him somewhere.
Could be, yeah. And so, yeah, all made in Germany. Very nice boutique brand, made in Fulda, Germany.
Hessen, isn't it?
It is. It's almost right around the corner from here. And yeah, besides Rodenberg, also JCA pedals. Also made in Germany, totally different approach. Instead of having some overdrive and or boosters, the JCA pedals emulate a whole signal change of some iconic guitarists in one pedal. For example, the Reverend is of course Billy F. Gibbons, Texas Flood is the signal chain of Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Machine Head is emulating the whole signal chain from Ritchie Blackmore in the Deep Purple Mark II kind of thing. So
sounds very. So all you need to emulate these guys' sounds is just one of these pedals, and you're good to go. Yeah. So
absolutely.
You put it into a clean channel, or?
Yeah, mostly into a clean channel, but it also works in front of a slightly overdriven amp. But best way is to put those in front of a clean channel.
All right. Sounds very interesting. Thanks.
No problem.
What else have we got? So here are some amp testing cabinets where you can get quite loud with those amps. Some guys shredding. Cool. All right. Your name was Timo from Face MI. So you guys do PV and all sorts of pedal brands, don't you?
Yeah, a lot of pedal brands, Walrus Audio, Crazy Tube Circuits. We have J-Rocket and Beatronics up there with me today.
So what have you got for us?
No branding, no branding. We have the Fundamental series, so for beginners and advanced guitar players. We have a whole board of Walrus audio.
Yeah, this looks like the classic Walrus audio kind of style.
Oh yeah, with the cool graphics. Also, they have got a lot of pedals in a black edition. So if you're not into that, into the cool graphics, you can also get cool black.
Same device, different look.
Right.
I have the Eras and I have the Polychrome.
Nice.
I haven't used them in quite a while, but I remember they were quite interesting.
This should be like your kind of pedal.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
with the 5 modes and the high gain distortion.
I was working for a company called Tonepedia. Do you know that?
Once again,
Tonepedia, yeah.
Ah, Tonepedia. Right.
How long have you been with Face MI?
2.5 years now.
2 years, okay. Well, Tonepedia is.
before my time, I think.
Yeah. So we did those interactive demos with those pedals a while back. So I think I've used all of those, but whenever I found a pedal interesting, I was just buying it, and I bought the Eras and the Polychrome. This is a very funny pedal. I can't really describe what kind of sounds it does. So, but
it's a flanger, I would say. So it's in the family of the flanger, but you can also get into the detune kind of vibe mode. But it's not a classic univibe sound. It's not a classic detune sound. It's more like a flanger that goes in different directions. So the wave is you know the effect of a chorus. Flanger, phaser, it's all demodulated.
Yeah. I remember that I bought it because at the time I was working on a movie soundtrack with a producer.
Nice.
And there was kind of the horror movie vibe going on there, you know, and then I stuck my guitar into this and had lots of reverb and stuff, and then we did some noises with it that were 100%, you know, the best fit that we could find for the movie. So that's a very funny one to try out.
Especially with Walrus audio, you get a lot of experimental crazy sounds. You can get that. You can also get like classic sounds and usable sounds, but also you can get lost in some panels.
Yeah.
So I would say like the melee is a distortion and a reverb that you can control with this joystick. And this is an experience, I would say.
Yeah.
So because it's every time it's a little bit different. And distortion into into reverb is a mix that is unusual, I would say.
Yeah.
And especially like for movie stuff and sound creating, this is a great tool for studios and everything.
Sounds I want to try it later. All right, what else have we got here?
J-Rocket.
J-Rocket.
Very classic, great stuff.
The Klon pedals.
Right. We've got the silver and the golden one, so the Archer Icon and the normal Archer.
Are they as expensive as the original clones?
No.
Are they $6,000 or so?
No, not at all. That's a good thing about it. But it's heavy duty, so it's built like a tank, and it's got the sound. Yeah, and this one is very cool pedal, which is a blues breaker type of
the old school Marshall kind of thing.
Rather newer one is the Aqueous Chorus. Phil X signature pedal with the drive and a boost section.
The Bon Jovi player. There he is. Hey Phil. Next time you should join us in person, Phil.
Yeah, again.
Was he here in Brilon?
No, he was at Guitar Summit.
The Summit, right? Yeah.
Not last year, but the year before. Then we have this very cool spring reverb with one boing.
A boing. Oh, that's an I. Okay.
Yeah, because of the spring, and it sounds very authentic. So you wouldn't imagine if you look at it, but if you try it out, super authentic spring reverb with one knob, so you can't go wrong with that.
Okay, and all those pedals are here in stock in Brilon?
Of course.
So if someone wants to try them out, they can just come over.
Better be quick.
And yeah, better be quick, right? They're going fast.
We've got some other pedals on the other side. We've got some time left.
Yeah, we do.
This is the crazy stuff.
Oh,
so
wow.
this is Beatronics. Everything looks like art.
I remember this one as well. We had this on Tonepedia as well.
Oh yeah, this is very cool.
It's a fuzz pedal, isn't it?
It's a high gain distortion kind of fuzz. It's hard to describe Beatronics pedals sometimes because they do their very own thing. So especially if you look at something like this is the Swan. This is an harmonizer, octave, fuzz. There's everything is in that. And if you look at it a little bit closer, the knobs are called Queen, Drone, Flight, Sting, Worker, and so on. So it's all around the bass, based on the B theme. And sometimes you don't know what the pedal is doing, but that's part of the experience. And this is very cool. This one is a very new one. It's a CB Lite. If you know Beatronics stuff, there was the CB, a very, very complex pedal. So a lot of guys don't want to read the manual, which is that thick. The CB Lite is a very, very easy to use chorus pedal. You can get classic chorus sounds and also some little bit more experimental chorus sounds. And all the other new stuff, the lava phaser, the haze delay, pollinator, and the BBD, 2 delays.
These pedals, like they look so good. It's not like only the hour, but the way that they've been designed and produced, like it feels very valuable. You know, I'm this kind of person. I really like to touch my gear. You know, and if I do touch those pedals,
if you don't touch your gear, you don't play music.
Yeah. So when I touch, they first of all they go down on value now.
Yeah.
But they feel great for the moment, and I guess like Walrus Audio and Beatronics and all of this, those are really like pedals for people who just like want to have fun with the stuff. You know, want to spend time with it. Mostly, I think. You know, I've as I said, I've used a couple of those, and the minority of these pedals, I'd say, are like kind of straightforward in their approach. But most of these pedals, they really want to, you know, like they really invite the player to spend time with them, have fun, get engaged, you know, tweak knobs and everything. And this is so fun about these things that you have.
Yeah, that is something that the designer have in mind when he's designing this stuff. So the experience to play those pedals are one side of the whole process. Also, if you look at the inside of the pedals, everything is around the bee theme. So also on the inside, there's maybe a bee flying down or something with. With these artworks. So it's very cool. It's an overall cool experience. And you can buy a picture for the wall from, I don't know, which is a little bit more expensive, or you just put them in your shelf, and that's also like cool art.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way. So even if you don't like the sounds that they do, just buy one and put it into your living room. Yeah. Last station here. Is this also yours?
Almost last, yeah. It's Crazy Tube circuits. Pedals from Greece. Everything is more based around like legendary and classic sounds. So, for example, the White Whale V2. This is a reverb and a tremolo in one box, and it's analog, so it's springs inside, so you can hear them when you box them, I would say. And the cool thing about this one is it sounds like an old Fender reverb and tremolo section. 2024, Joe Bonamassa said in Guitar World it's his favorite pedal, and he uses this for all his productions in the studio. And this man has got every tube tank you can imagine.
Yeah, he's quite a gear nerd, isn't he?
Yes. Also very new on this board is the Triptychon, which is a 3-in-1 pedal. We have this side, this is an overdrive, which is I would say based on the Timmy. Then you have the fuzz in the middle. Got 4 different old school fuzz face, vintage tone bender, and 2 additional tone benders from the 60s, kind of. And this side on the outside is an octave up or range master boost. The cool thing about this one is that you can recreate the 60s full stack sound. So a huge sound with fuzz face and octave up in front of a clean amp. When you use like fuzz face or tone benders, they don't sound very good in front of clean amps.
Yeah.
With this dry section in front of it, it works perfectly.
That makes it very usable. Like if you're in a situation where you don't have your own amp with you, right? You can just put it in front.
And it's just one pedal, 3-in-1, and you don't have to take this. Maybe you can add the external switch, but you don't have to.
Well played, Grease. Well played.
Also, this one is a very cool one. It's the Venus, the tube drive, which is modeled after the BK Butler tube driver. Very, very cool pedal. Yeah, Orama is an orange in a box with a fuzz in front of it. Heat Seeker is like an Angus Young inspired pedal, so like a Marshall with the
Marshall in the box,
receiver
kind of.
boost. And last but not least, I've got some PV preamp pedals.
Oh wow!
They're pretty new, and there's one that will join the family in a few months.
So what do these do? Just like classic, you know?
So these are
preamps
all
and a pedal.
preamps from amps that already existed, like the Bandit, like the Rockmaster, and the Decade. The Decade 2 is the latest amp that PV released, and this one in front of I would say a big rig. Sounds very, very cool. The Bandit is super cool if you want like the 90s Pantera sounds or something like this.
No mids.
Yeah, it's got a lot more in it, but you can get old school, I would say 90s sound.
Yeah, all right. Wow, that's quite a cool collection of gear that you have here.
But it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, just by the look of it, you know, can you tell that there was like some thought went into designing these products. I haven't tested all of those, but as I said, like I used to play a lot of Walrus audio and Beatronics stuff, and every single piece of gear that I've tried had something to it. You know, so certainly, you know, worth checking out, I guess, if it is here in Brilon or somewhere else.
Yeah, everywhere.
Timo, thanks for your time.
You are welcome. Thank you so much.
See you in a second.
See you.
All right, everyone, here I am back, and I hope that you can finally hear my voice. So if you can hear me, let me know. Give me a shout out in the comments. You know, I did have some technical difficulties a couple of minutes ago, but I hope that I have fixed them, so I at least see level on my screen here. So how's it going, everyone? Can you hear me? Let me know. Wow, Philip just responded. That's great. So you guys can actually hear me. I'm happy and that I solved the issues. That's really cool. So how are you guys doing? I'm hoping that you guys are doing great and that you had much fun watching the videos that I've just shown you. So let's talk a little bit about that before we get into playing and stuff, because as you can see I have a couple of things prepared here. But first of all, you know, let's chat a little bit about what you've just seen, which is the vlog. Well, not the vlog, but the vlogs, right? We had two. So yeah, I had you know, the big honor to represent BluGuitar at the pedal day at World Brilon. And then I also had the big honor to play the AmpX live first time in my life, which was very, very exciting. So I guess that Thomas still, you know, still hears my voice in his head, like, can I get an AmpX? Can I get an AmpX, please? You know, so we finally made it happen. How did you guys like that? Is there anything that you want to talk about? Is there anything you want to talk about? You know, that you've seen in the vlog, maybe some questions or just something that you're curious about. I'm very happy to answer everything that you guys want to have answered about AmpX or my experience, my very limited and little experience with AmpX, and also, you know, with the gig itself, and also about the pedal day, you know. Well, before you know, feel free to post questions, and I'm gonna go through all of them in just a moment. But before I do so, let me tell you my thoughts. So that gig obviously was crazy. You know, that was a gig for a good cause. We didn't get any money for it, as I've said in the video, right? No one besides the headliner did. And you know, it was a very cool festival. Very, very nice people working there. Was supported by the police department of Berlin, and they do it once a year for a good cause, which is something that's worth supporting. You know, they give all the money to organizations that are supporting, you know, children with cancer and all sorts of good causes. So that was certainly a very cool thing to be able to play there, and to make this the first time I've ever played AmpX live. Besides that, it was a crazy experience, you know. I have my good friend Marcel, who came with us, right? And Marcel is a businessman. He's running a couple of companies, and he's not short on money. And every time he joins us, we're going through, you know, through these crazy experiences, which I don't usually experience. So don't think that me or anyone else at BluGuitar is eating, you know, like this kind of food every day with truffle and you know, high quality meat and caviar and whatnot, right? That was kind of a one of a kind experience for me, and it was just amazing. So Marcel and I, we know each other since we were in our teens. Basically, we were going to school back then, and we've you know, been in touch and been friends ever since. And so, you know, from time to time he's coming with us, and we're producing this disgusting and very funny content where, you know, he's bringing us to nice places and stuff like that. So it was much fun for me. I don't know how you feel about it. The gig itself was very cool. So it wasn't sold out, but quite goodly packed. I think we're like 600 people or something. So that was, I mean, not a huge stadium gig, but a well packed gig, and we just had fun playing, enjoyed ourselves, and everything was very cool. And I finally got to play AmpX live. My AmpX is not going to be part of the stream today, so if you were just tuning in to see AmpX, well, that's everything that we tell you about it. I thought about, you know, playing AmpX in today's stream, but I first, you know, I'll leave the stage 100% to Thomas on this topic, right? Because he's working on it. I just have a version that, you know, it's not the final complete finished version yet. It needs some software tweaking and stuff like this. So I use it and I give Thomas my feedback, and we've done a couple of presets and stuff like this, but I'm not the one to tell you updates and everything about this yet, right? So I can tell you about my experience in a second, because I've seen a couple of questions about this, but I'm not going to give you any updates on when it's going to be shipped and sold, and what the software is like and whatnot, right? I'll leave that completely to Thomas for right now, just to make this clear. So 2 questions: how do you feel with the AmpX playing, and then do you use also effects from the AmpX on your gig? So the feeling of it, I've said it in the vlog, but I'm very happy to go a little bit more into this topic. The feeling of it is just amazing. You know, of course, when playing it live, just from the feel of it, it feels very similar to the AMP1. So the AMP1, everyone knows it, right? And everyone knows why we love it. There are a couple of good reasons for it, but the main reason that I love it so much is that it 100% gets the feeling of an analog amplifier. So if it is, you know, the dynamic range that you get with it, the expression that you can put into it, if it is the way it reacts to volume knobs and stuff like this, you know, the AmpX has it all. It is a fully grown analog amplifier, with a difference that it has such a dynamic range of sounds. I was going through a lot of the presets that Thomas, you know, has designed before, and also I made up a clean sound with Thomas on the phone. It's like, hey, I also need a clean sound. And we only did the gain sounds when I was, you know, in the company, because I'm living very, very far off the company. I was there a couple of weeks back, but anyway, so we did do some presets, but it was only the high gain stuff that we did, right? Because this is my field of experience, and this is what I use live. And from time to time I also use clean sounds. And there are phases where I use a lot of clean sounds for production purpose. So I work a lot as a studio guitar player for pop and rap music and stuff like this, right? Popular music. And this is when I also play clean tones and even acoustic guitar, you know, depending on the project. But I'm not someone who's, you know, extensively like into designing these sounds. So we usually do DI sounds and then we reamp them. And sometimes I set up the amp and put a couple of effects in there, and it's not too important because the guitar is going to be somewhere in the background, right? So I'm not very, very good and experienced and passionate about clean tones, but I do need to use them. So I had Thomas on the phone, and he went me through the dumbbell presets, and this is what you've heard in the video. And there's the one part where we have just raw camera audio of the gig. I think it still sounds amazing. The dumbbell clean tones, with effects on it. It's absolutely stunning. And this is also, the answer to the second question of Luke's Low. So yes, I had effects on the amp. So when I played the clean sound, I had some reverb on it and a slight chorus it was, I think. And, it sounded great. What else should I tell you? It felt really good. It sounded really good. So it was the sparkling kind of clean tone that I need for the heavy metal ballad that we do. And it did the job 100%, and there was nothing more I could have asked for. So that was great. And on my rhythm channel, I had a noise gate and a green overdrive style of pedal to just boost the mids a little bit after scooping them in the amp preset, which is something that you do on most metal sounds. And then on my lead preset, I had again amplifier, noise gate, but in obviously a slightly more open setting for the hammer-ons and stuff. Green overdrive and reverb and delay. So I'm not a huge effect user. Mostly, when I work, I do use effects, but working means being in the studio with producers, and then we need to find an Afro-pop kind of sound, or we need to find a weird sound for movie scoring or whatnot, right? In these situations, I do use effects, but for the stuff that I do mainly, which is playing metal and shred style music, I'm very limited with the effects I use, right? I'm mostly tube screamer kind of pedal, and that's it. And then for solo, some delay and reverb, and I'm good to go, mostly. Cool, guys. Also, it's very hot here, right? I'm in the north of Germany, so our area is not known for being slightly hot, for being overly hot. But I need some water. Right now the weather is going crazy here. I've seen you chatting about the high temperatures here in Germany, I don't know what happened, but amazing. I really like the hot weather, but here in the studio, I rebuilt all these walls last year. So I have some sound isolation. I'm in the middle of the city, and my neighbors don't hear me because I did a lot construction wise. The good side of it is that I can play loud music all night long. The bad side of it is that it's getting really, really hot. And if I stop my AC right now, you'll hear some hum, and don't need that, right? So please forgive me for sweating and drinking sometimes. All right. Are there any more questions about AmpX? Black Magic asked if I am in Bremen. Yes, I am in Bremen. I live here. This is my hometown. I was born in Oldenburg, which is half an hour from here, right? So this is my area. This is where I live with my family and my people and everything. Cool. All right. Besides the Berlin vlog, which was obviously the crazy one with the expensive foods and wine and the hotel and the car and whatnot, right? I also had the Brilon vlog. So Music World Brilon is a great store. I admit that I've been there for the first time, but I've ordered there a lot, they have very good prices and can compete with some of the bigger resellers, right? They have a good service. You can call them and talk to them, and they have knowledgeable people who recommend you certain things. And especially, when I was looking for some studio gear and stuff, I was ordering there. Actually, just a couple of weeks back, I ordered the Lele P-split there. All right. Yeah, and that was the complete opposite. The week before, I was with my band and my best friends, and and we had a crazy, disgusting weekend. And then, when I was in Brilon, I took my family with me because it's not too far away, and it was in Ostwestfalen. Many of you are German, right? So Ostwestfalen does have some beautiful places, and we just spent the weekend there after that. Yeah, so I had the crazy weekend, I had the family weekend. Everything was related to BluGuitar. Isn't that great? I love this life. So more questions. Do you use presets and also stems for individual effects? I guess we will get a more detailed walkthrough by Thomas later, but could you tell briefly how you use the switching? I just use presets. I just use presets. I could have used, the effects on one of the stomps, but I decided to just create presets with the same amplifier, because I like to have my amp settings slightly different when I play lead guitar. I could adjust the tube screen a little bit, right, to give it even more mids and some gain and some sustain and whatnot. But if I have the chance to, and with the AmpX I do have the chance to, I like to set up my amplifier slightly different for lead tones. And this is where I just created 2 presets together with Thomas and played them, and I was very, very happy with those. All right. Do we have more questions? I'm here to answer everything that you want to have answered, so let me know in case you want to know something about the videos that you've just seen in the beginning. While we do that, I just need to set something up here. So when you've seen the videos, I was preparing something here on my signal chain, and then I played, and at some point everything just stopped functioning, so I didn't hear my guitar anymore, and I didn't figure out yet what it is. Yeah, so Thomas wrote it. I do the videos and the playing and the sound and managing the technical stuff and everything, so that can sometimes be quite an intense job, but I'm sure we'll figure it out, because when I was at Brilon, you've seen the video, right? I was with all these nice people from these different distributors, and everyone was just so nice. Let me point that out, and this is why I can certainly recommend Brilon. The staff of the shop, just so nice and friendly people, just people, not like no one wants to pretend that they're someone they're not. Everyone is just honest and cool and relaxed, and I really much admire that. And also the guys who were there from the different distributors and the manufacturers, very friendly people. We just had a great time hanging out. Honestly, there could have been more traffic in there, but the weather was extremely hot, and I understand that people maybe did something else on that day. So next year maybe we're there again with BluGuitar. I didn't know yet, but when we are, everyone come there, join, let's hang out, talk gear, just maybe drink a beer and smoke a cigarette, whatever you guys are down to, and just have a good time. It's a great place and good atmosphere, and certainly worth visiting. But yeah, what I was about to tell you is that I was in touch with obviously all the other guys who were distributing the gear there, and all of them have provided me with a couple of pedals that I borrowed. Obviously sent them back, so there's no advertisement. So we have this one, which is the CB, and I imagine, this is by Beatronics. So I didn't really test it. I just set it up a second ago, and then my signal chain blew up. But yeah, I think it's a modulation kind of pedal. Didn't play it yet. Then I was provided with the SLOD Steve Lukather pedal. It's this one. It's still in the box, so we'll unpack it together. And then I also got this Walrus audio pedal. Don't know what's in there. M1 Mako MK2. So this is also still packed, and we'll unpack it and test drive it in a second. But if you have any more questions about the vlogs, feel free to post those into the chat. I'm trying to fix my signal chain, and I don't really know what the problem was, because it was just playing here very nicely, and then something stopped working. So I'm trying to figure out what it is. Let's see. So, yeah, whenever I check things like this, I'm going the basic way. So this is the cable that's going to the amp right now. And I think you can hear it, right? No, you can't. All right, so we need to fix that first. This is live BluGuitar fixing. Let's see. I guess you can hear me playing right now, right? But now you may be able to hear me playing. So please let me know in the chat. Please let me know in the chat if you can hear the guitar tones, because I think you can. But I'm not 100% sure. Cool. Yeah, so that's cool. All right, the amp is working, the guitar is working. So that's not where the issue is coming from. Let's go down the path. I think there are people who like to fix signal. I'm not one of those. I just like it when things work. This does sound good. It still does sound good. Right, so it seems to work. And also this seems to work, which is a very, very good sign. All right, so I suppose that you can hear what I'm doing, and that we got things fixed. It seems that someone's Seitenschuft sound is coming and going. So I hope this is a individual problem and not the problem of the stream. But for right now, I suppose that everything works. If it doesn't, let me know in the chat, right? Okay, so this is the clean channel right now of the AMP1 Mercury that is online here, and it's just, you know, very... Just clean channel, nothing on it, no delay, no reverb, nothing. And this is the Beatronic CB, and it pretty much looks classic Beatronic. Yeah, I've just turned it on, so this is certainly some kind of modulation device. So let's turn it on again. See what it does to the sound. Everything is turned midway. Let's hear it. Yeah, so this is kind of a flanger vibe. It sounds like a flanger, yeah. Good guess, Emmanuel. Cool. So let me turn some knobs and see where we end. right? So this is more for like, I guess, chordal players who do play a lot of chords. I'm not a big chord player, you know. I'm a riff player. I'm a shred solo player, but I'm not someone who's messing around with chord progressions on the guitar at least too much. So let's give it some overdrive. I think might work quite cool with the vintage channel. Okay, switch back. Interesting. It does something to the sound that I can't define yet that thickens it up, and I want to get rid of it. I think I just managed to get rid of it. It wasn't depth. It was too high. It's very interesting. It's quite a funny pedal. It's yeah, I mean, it's more or less it's more or less, I mean, considering it's a Beatronics device, it's kind of a classic modulation flanger chorus kind of pedal that maybe adds a little bit more to it, you know. But yeah, it's very usable. You know, sometimes with these pedals that look like this, right? It's hard to get a good sound out of it that you can use with like more or less classic guitar playing, you know. But this, it sounds the way it sounds right off the box. I mean, you can adjust the settings to your liking. But yeah, it's very usable. Does it work on higher gain settings though? Let's see. Well, it doesn't seem to be made for this, or running with it. Wow. What is this? What did I do to it? So it's not meant to be shredded, and I think it's not meant to be played with high gain. So that singing chord here, I know it went completely crazy. So. Thomas is the one that is supposed to play things like this. But it's a funny pedal, and if I'd spend time with it, I'd say that I can get cool tones out of it, and it sounds interesting right off the box. Yeah, it is a little muddy indeed, but I have the FX rate quite high up to see what it does. So I reckon if I put it down. It's opening up a little. Cool. CB by Beatronics, provided by the great people at Beatronics. That was the first pedal that we put to a test today. So I'm right now installing the second pedal, which, I mean, you can vote. I have the Walrus audio pedal here. I don't know what it is. What was the Mako MK2, like the Shark, and then I have the Rodenberg. So I'm gonna deinstall this one, and you guys vote for what pedal you want to see next. The first vote wins. Okay, whoever tells me his or her wish first gets what they want. Okay. This didn't come in a box. It was just straight just the pedal, and now here we have those two. Which one would you like to have? I am very interested in your opinion. Okay, and while you guys are telling me your opinion, I am gonna get a quick sip of water again, and while I do that, I'm just showing you one of the videos that I've done before. I'll be back live in 2 minutes. Alright guys, I'm back equipped with another glorious bottle of water. I during the duration of the stream I already got 2 liters. It's still not enough. I can't tell you how hot it is here with all the windows closed and no AC. So this one is for you. Cheers. Alright. You took the decision and went for the Rodenberg. So this is the SL Steve Lukather Overdrive. Let's see what it looks like and then what it sounds like. A couple of phone numbers in here that I need to carefully keep. All right. This is the pedal. Looks quite cool, doesn't it? It's a signature style of the Steve Lukather series of Rodenberg. Looks quite, you know, a little bit proggy, playful. I do like this kind of pedal. So what do we need? We do need 9 to 18 volts. That is something that we have here in our DC factory by Carl Morton. Let's go for it and see what this one does. This should be the input. This should be the output. Oop, don't break. I need to send you back. Cool, that should be it. Let's see if we get some sound. We don't get sound. I don't like it when I don't get sound. Did I confuse something here? We will find out very, very, very soon. Still no sound. That is very, very weird. The pedal, yeah, the pedal has power. Can't be that. Okay, let me try to fix this again. So I certainly have the right input cable. This one's going there, so that should actually be the right order. 2 to 2 to 2. Oh, I do know why we don't get sound. Yeah, the issue is not with the setup and the pedal. The issue is with the computer. So hot, my brain's melting. And this is why I forgot to turn on my DAW. Here we are, and this does sound good. Okay, clean channel again, M1 Mercury. And this is how it sounds. Overdrive, everything midway, and on the lowest setting. Let's see. I think I need to turn up the level. Right, no one likes bleeded gain and clean sounds. It's quite hot. Not only the room temperature, but also the pedal. So let me turn down the volume of the clean channel. Okay, now it makes sense. Let's play around with the settings a little bit. Oh no, this is not the right side. This is the one that we're on with. so this is yeah, it's cool overdriven sound, you know. Very clear at the same time. This something with it, especially when the tone knobs, just, you know, you can hear it, right? You can hear the hum. It's coming from the tone knob, so it's certainly adding mids and overtones and some sustain and everything. But at the same time, it feels very, very clear and reactive to your playing. That's a little bit too hot. Yeah, that's too much tone. See what the distortion side of things does. Everything midway, but let's turn on the level. Okay. I mean, it certainly can feel that it's a little bit more nasty. Let's turn everything up. That I'm getting from it. All right, someone said that for shredding, turn the left channel and the right channel. Yeah, that was the next thing I was about to try. So let's see how that goes. I mean, that's the order I do it as well. So first, no, I can't. Can I have both at the same time? Oh yeah, baby, I can. So let's tame this beast a little bit. Oh no, before I do that, there's a tight switch, which I want to try solo first. So this is only the distortion channel. Oh, sorry, this is nothing. This is only the clean channel. This is the distortion channel. This is how it sounds when we turn on the... getting very much fun when you do that. Thanks, Mr. Ibanez, for the hint. Try to turn the right gain and up the left one. Okay. You seem to know this thing, right? You shouldn't use it with a noise gate. What's the tight switch doing? The tight. It's not doing what you know, what I consider the term tight to do, but it's likely, you know, just compressing it a little bit more. So it's the kind of classic rock tight that it's meant with here, right? So don't expect it to do tight gent sounds. Okay. Roger, sorry, I think I missed your first question, which was, do I consider Jimi Hendrix to be a shred guitar player? I don't consider Jimi Hendrix to be what we nowadays think a shred guitar player is like, but I think he certainly paved the road for shred guitar playing. You know, I mean, I mean, there's so many things that he invented. First and foremost, I think that this kind of playing where, lead guitar and rhythm guitar just becomes one. This is the thing that, that he just invented. You know, he was playing these licks and lines and melodies, while it's playing riffs and that was a thing that I think no one did before, at least not that way. And then putting much distortion on the guitar tone, I think, he did more of like the fuzz and wah kind of stuff, but still, having that much amount of sustain, which enabled you to then, play double stops and all this kind of stuff, right? And fast pull-offs, which requires a certain amount of sustain to make them sound the way that he did, right? These things he invented. So without Hendrix, there would likely be no shred, right? So he certainly is a big influence on the evolution of shred guitar without being a shred guitar player himself, if that makes sense, so that's my opinion about Hendrix and shred. And I do know Sean Lane. Oh my god, yeah, Sean Lane is a crazy guitar player. I have never ever, it's not my style, so I really admire his playing, and there are lots of cool things in there, and I sometimes wish that I would put some time into analyzing what he does and trying maybe to copy one idea or two, but I'm mostly into other guitar players nowadays, and maybe I'll take some time and check that out. I think he does a lot of the kind of intervallic, diminished, fast hammer-on stuff that I sometimes also like to do. So that's what I connect to Sean Lane. Incredible player, amazing speed, amazing technique, but also amazing sense for melody and music writing and everything in general. Amazing player that probably I don't give enough credit to, and I don't spend enough time with his music. So when nothing like Sean Lane, but these kind of lines, diminished disharmonic, out of key legato licks. He did a lot, and I really like those. Cool. Someone bought the TB Drive Back to the Future edition directly from Mr. Rodenberg 2 years ago at Guitar Summit. 2808 in series. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I like 1808 in front of my amp. Never ever tried 2 in series. But that sounds very interesting. All right. I'm going back to the not tight mode, and I give it a little more, I now understand what the pedal does and get warmed up with it. So I'm going to give it some shred. But before that, again, a little bit water, stay hydrated. I'm drinking like an animal. My wife would kill me if she heard that. All right, let's go. Let's avoid the noise. All right, great pedal. Makes lots of fun to play it. It's, I guess, a very, very good pedal for straight, good sounding rock tones in front of a clean amp. Just the ability to separate overdrive and distortion from each other is very useful for getting some slightly distorted tones, but at the same time being able to give like a full shred mode. So I very, very much like this pedal. I spend some more time with it and see what it does. Okay, so last pedal is going to be the Walrus Audio. What was it? Mako, Marco? Don't remember, but I will find out right now. So the packaging is quite nice. Cool. It comes with this nice bag. Hey, I love you too, Walrus Audio. This is how this thing looks. Wow, looking quite cool. And looks quite unusual for Walrus Audio, because also they have these artworks and stuff on their pedals, at least the ones that I know. We'll run it in mono today, sorry, and see what it does. I have absolutely no idea what this is. If someone knows this pedal, then please give me a shout and let me know what I should do with it. Other than that, I'm just gonna turn some knobs and see what it does. But we have a depth knob and we have a rate knob, so this is maybe some like modulation, and it has a display. It's a digital display there. So this looks like a multi-effect modulation pedal. Let's start with the chorus. We're again on the clean channel. And if this time I got the cables right, then we should get sound immediately. We do. Okay. Turn it on. This sounds really, 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 really good. I really much like how this sounds. Wow. This is out of the box. Very usable sound. I'm wondering what the lo-fi knob does. Lo-fi now, I mean, it does add some lo-fi, yeah. Well, I mean, what is lo-fi? It's like this low, like this purposely created low quality sound that gives things like a vintage kind of vibe, you know. And I understand what it does. It's quite subtle on this pedal, so it's not doing anything crazy, but in a good way, you know. You can turn it up all the way and still get sounds that you'll be able to use in various situations. Amazing. Let me see how it sounds with some gain on it. Gainy tones. Let's turn down the lo-fi completely. Okay, here with a knob on the right, you can set up the BPM, the tempo of it, and on the left it says ENV, which stands for enveloping or something, enveloper, drive, space. Okay, so you can add some components to the sound, it seems. Right. Next is, after the chorus, is the tremolo phaser. The phaser. Wow, again, again, straight out of the box. Of everything. I don't know what to say. It's that's a tram. So cool. I'm a little speechless right now. This may be because I'm as I said, I don't use pedals too often, so I'm maybe impressed easily. Other than overdrive pedals, I do use overdrive pedals a lot. But whatever you do to it, it sounds good in a way. So it seems very hard to make this pedal sound bad, you know? Hot here. This is not the kind of pedal that the kind of sound that you'd use for, like, you know, usual guitar playing, but this is a good tool for songwriting. It is. Next one is the Vibe. Let's turn everything down again. So cool. Filter. We'll skip that. No. Here we go. Rotary. That's a hard one for me to understand. Yeah, the rotary, something I know that Wyatt uses on some of the sounds. So again, straight out of the box, sounds very, very usable. I'm very much impressed by this device. This is a very cool pedal, and it invites to just play and spend a good time with it. Cool. So I think we are now approaching the end, aren't we? So I'm gonna leave you very soon, but I want to show you the sound that I right now play every day, because I updated my daily sound, if you want to call it like this. I was mostly playing the M1 Mercury on the clean channel and running some pedals into it, but I've now rediscovered the modern channel, boosted by the Jam Tube Dreamer, which is again a tube streamer kind of style by Jam Pedals, and this is the sound I use every day. This is the sound I fell in love with a couple of weeks ago. I fell back in love with, and this should have a say because I have an AMP X. This shows that the AMP1 is such a great device, and I can't stress the fact enough that the Mercury, I love the Mercury. I mean, I love the Iridium as well, right? But that's obvious. I'm the Iridium guy, but I still love the Mercury. It's not that I can't enjoy playing that. This is my daily shredding sound when I'm here and practicing and whatnot. If I'm practicing, I put down the gain, but this is the sound that it's my go-to sound right now. What I really much like is the way that the Mercury takes some pedals. It has the internal boost, which I also do use, but preferably if I have, I just like to have another external tube screamer kind of pedal, and the Tube Dreamer is my pedal of choice for that. And just look how it sounds. I like the way that, this is why I love using tube screamers in front of a distorted channel, because it gives you the sustain and kind of the gain at that stage. Oh, just a second. Yeah, the gain at that stage is just something that is so enjoyable, because I'm having a very light technique. I had the shred live stream a couple of weeks back where I was explaining about my technique. So I use a lot of legato and economy picking and things like this. The thing is that when I have the M1 Mercury with a modern channel and it's boosted by a tube screamer kind of pedal, I'm having this very effortless feeling that is so comfortable in playing. So I'm very dependent on the sound that I have when I'm playing, I admit, right? It's if the sound feels good, then I play better. And this is the sound that I enjoy so much right now. Exactly a metal sound. It's too MIDI and too almost fuzzy for being a metal sound, but this is the lead sound I just enjoy playing right now so much. So yeah, and this is the sound I want to leave you with. Guys, thanks for tuning in. It was much fun, obviously, to put together this episode with all the crazy stuff that happened. As always, very happy and grateful to be part of the BluGuitar family. Great times to come. You know, we are working on all sorts of things around AmpX. We are also talking about Guitar Summit and NAMM and things that are going to happen very soon. So very, very good times to come. It's great to be here with you once a month live on the YouTube channel. And yeah, you know, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. So I'll see you next month. And until that, I'd say goodbye. See you soon.